For the longest time, I've been told that following too many projects at the same time is not great. And there's much theory about the fact that nobody can really multitask. It's not really something that is real in our heads. And so when we are dispersed in our focus, in our energy, we often don't get anything done, and we do everything in lukewarm processes. But everything changed when I listened to a TED Talk recently. And what he explained in the TED Talk was that, of course, multitasking on many occasions is not successful. Also, it can be rude at times. For example, checking your phone at the dinner table, or being on your phone while you're driving, or any of these sort of things that make multitasking dangerous and also not really making you focus on a specific task at hand. And for the longest time, some friends of mine have told me that if I have too many projects on the go, I am not able to apply myself correctly to each one of them. And my type of personality is I always have many projects on the go. And I've always scolded myself, always thought to myself, John, you need to refocus. You need to come into one project at a time. But this TED Talk explained and introduced me to a new topic or a new approach. And he calls it the slow motion multitasking approach. And I thought to myself, that's really interesting, because if we think about multitasking, we always think about it as doing many things at the same time. But what slow motion multitasking says is that you're able to fully focus in on one topic. And then when you've exhausted yourself at that topic, you can then move to the next topic. And the example he gave was amazing. He said that Einstein launched 4 of his world-changing theories in 1905. One of them actually won a Nobel Prize, showing us that he was working on 4 different projects for multiple years before he came to certain conclusions and was able to launch those studies and those results out at pretty much the same time, meaning that he was slow motion multitasking. And often what we need is to apply a principle from one scenario into another scenario, to apply that fresh thinking into the new scenario that gives that scenario a boost. Now, the world we come from, the world of linear innovation, the Industrial Revolution, where we had to study one subject and do one job for most of our lives, single focus was a superpower. But in a world of uncertainty, of change all the time, of so much newness coming, our ability to move from subject to subject, keeping focus per subject at a time, giving us the opportunity to switch tasks in slow motion becomes a superpower. And this new skill set is what we actually need to do to be combining unexpected invisible dots, unexpected subjects that collide, that give us surprising outcomes. And this is what the world needs today, is more disruptive thinking, out-the-box thinking, and more surprising results that enthuse and excite our customers, our employees, our colleagues, and everybody that we actually work with. So if you're a multitasker and have many projects on the go, the idea is not to multitask at the same time, but to slow motion multitask. And in that process, applying principles of one sector into another with incredibly surprising outcomes. Good luck for being a slow motion multitasker.